She hasn't called. No message. No reply. Your mind races. Was it something you said? Most men panic when a woman goes silent. But what if her silence speaks louder than her words ever could? You think it's rejection, but it might be a test, and how you respond could define who you are as a man. When a woman doesn't call or text, it can feel like emotional quicksand. You check your phone. Nothing. Minutes stretch into hours, days, and in that silence, the real torment begins not from her, but from your own thoughts. You replay the last conversation. You wonder if you were too eager, too slow, too honest. That ache of not knowing begins to chip away at your self-worth. But here's the truth. Her silence has meaning. And it's not always what you fear. We're not here to tell you to just wait it out, or play it cool. This goes deeper. We'll unpack her silence through the lens of Stoic philosophy, emotional intelligence, and real-world behavior. Because once you understand what that silence actually represents, you'll stop chasing noise. 1. Silence isn't always rejection. A lot of guys assume no response means game over. But often, her silence says more about what she's dealing with than how she feels about you. She might be overwhelmed, uncertain, or simply navigating her own emotional terrain. Women don't always communicate in straight lines. They move in waves. Sometimes, they need space to breathe. And that doesn't mean they've lost interest. Our culture conditions us to expect instant replies. But relationships don't always move at the speed of notifications. 2. The Stoic response. When she pulls back, most guys react. They overthink, spiral, text again. But Stoicism teaches one powerful idea. You can't control her actions, but you can control your response. In that moment of silence, you have a choice. Chase or stay still. Stillness isn't weakness, it's strength. When you remain calm, you're not ignoring the situation, you're mastering your reaction to it. 3. Her silence might be a test. Not a game, but an unconscious test of your emotional strength. Women naturally look for security, and one way they gauge it is by observing how you respond to uncertainty. If you crumble, panic, or seek constant reassurance, you communicate instability. But if you remain grounded, your calm presence becomes magnetic. She doesn't want perfection, she wants presence. 4. Chase her silence, you lose. The more you pursue, the more you dilute your value. Reactance is real. When someone feels their space is threatened, they pull away even more. When you chase, you give away your power. You stop being a man she's drawn to and become someone begging for attention. That kills attraction. Silence met with desperation confirms her doubts. Silence met with strength? That changes everything. 5. So what should you do instead? Focus inward. Not by pretending you don't care, but by truly shifting your energy. Use the silence as fuel. Go train. Build something. Reflect. Don't fill the gap with fear. Fill it with purpose. When your life is full, you don't wait around. You move forward. And that forward motion, that quiet progress, that's what makes you stand out. 6. If she returns, you decide. She might text again. A casual message. A meme. A hey. If you've been doing the inner work, you'll know one thing. You don't need her message to feel good. You choose how to respond, not from lack, but from self-respect. You're not cold. You're not distant. You're centered. And she'll feel it. Final thoughts. Her silence isn't the problem. It's the mirror. It shows you where your strength begins or where it's been missing. This isn't about manipulation. It's about mastery. Master your emotions. Master your response. Because in the end, she won't remember what you said. She'll remember how unshakable you were when she said nothing at all. Let her wonder. Let her feel your absence. And let your presence, your true, grounded presence, say all the talking.